Every kind of woman comes through the Rose Clinic. It is just not a particular age group, it is not a particular set of women, it is everybody.
They made it so much easier. I felt very comfortable and safe in their care.
Everything you done for me was perfect, and I would like to thank you for your help.
From domestic violence to vulnerable women to rape cases to contraception methods failing, and basically women that haven't used contraception, and that's okay too, you know.
Abortion is a sensitive issue. There's been political obstacles and we have unfortunately anti-choice protests outside the clinics.
Just the fact that we don't have the money or the commissioning for the service, it is one of the hardest things. We're all either double jobbing, but we don't want this service to fail either.
I nominated Nicola because I have just been blown away by her dedication, compassion and patient-centred care over the past 18 months. Nicola is the most caring, dedicated, compassionate nurse I've ever had the opportunity to work with. She continually goes above and beyond the call of duty for her patients. She is totally there for them, no matter what walk of life they're from, what nationality, and totally helps them come to informed decisions about their health care.
She's warm, she's caring, she gives people choice, she gives people time, she gives people space. And unfortunately we don't get that a lot in, you know, other services.
Set up the service because it needed done, and COVID actually worked in our favour because abortion was decriminalised in 2019. Nothing had been put in place by our government anyway, and you know, it gave these women a local, safe, legal, free service.
We would be absolutely lost without Nicola. She has the flexibility and she understands our women and the lifestyles that they lead, and she goes to where they're at, you know. And honestly, a massive integral part of PAWS is their ability to access safe sexual health advice. So simply without Nicola, PAWS wouldn't exist, PAWS wouldn't work, and these women, in the long of it, would have more pregnancies. And if they had more pregnancies, they would have more children removed from their care, and that trauma cycle just continues.
We are now doing booked LARC clinics, which is long-acting reversible contraception, and our waiting list used to be 6 to 9 months. We're now 1 to 2 for implants and 3 to 4 for coils. I transformed the rest of the sexual health service by moving from walk-in clinics where it would be uncontrollable the amount of people that we would see, to a controlled telemedicine clinic where the patient phones up and we basically post out their pills, recorded delivery within 48 hours, so they're not having to access the clinic.
The difference that she makes is it's about choice, and it's about giving them the information and the education about sexual health and allowing the women to make informed choices, which for the women that we work with is not something that they would normally have, as the autonomy over their own bodies. I think if Nicola was chosen for Nurse of the Year for the service and for the women, and ultimately for us, would be phenomenal.
We have achieved so much despite significant opposition and challenges, and revolutionised women's healthcare in Northern Ireland, and it would be an amazing recognition of Nicola's role in that.
If I was Nurse of the Year, it would be one of the most amazing things for me, and it would be one of the most amazing things for women's reproductive healthcare rights. I would also hope that it would inspire other nurses coming either behind me or in front of me. Sometimes you have to go against the grain, but work within your NMC code, as long as you know what you're doing right for the patient, that you push yourself and push those boundaries.